Has Newport News native Adrian Whitcomb's interest in photography, which you can see he's quite involved in right this moment, began while he was part of a mission to renovate a church building in Chelsea, Massachusetts. His writing of poetry and song lyrics emerged during his years at Bluefield College and Virginia Tech. Having lived most of his life in crowded urban areas, Adrian has grown to appreciate the value of parks and open space, and his 11-year connection with Citizens for a Fort Monroe National Park, which got him the Daily Press 2011 Citizens of the Year Award, continues even as he leads in the city farm effort. Please check your order of service and the bulletin board outside the sanctuary for announcements. I have a few here. New fellowship circles begin this fall. You can sign up for a circle on the website, and paper forms are also available on the table outside the sanctuary. Please contact Gail Phillips if you have any questions. The Social Justice Committee will sponsor a workshop on Sunday, September the 24th, which is next Sunday, from 2 to 3:30 to prepare for the Racial Justice March in Washington, D.C. The workshop will cover strategy and safety and help clarify the values we bring to that event. There will also be an opportunity to make signs. The workshop will be followed by a silent vigil in front of the office building on Warwick Boulevard. We will hold up the Black Lives Matter banner and display our signs in support of racial justice. The Social Justice Committee has also chartered a bus for the march on Saturday, September the 30th. The cost is $45 per person, and we will depart from the Food Lion on Oyster Point Road at 6:30 a.m. Contact Carrie. She's out in the lobby right now happy to sell you a ticket, or you can go to socialjustice@uufp.org. The annual Peninsula Crop Walk is Sunday, October the 8th. The walk will start at Grace Methodist Church. Registration is from 1:15 to 2 p.m. and the 3-kilometer walk starts at 2 p.m. We need used shoes, cookies, donations, and walkers. To sign up, see Carrie Hall Warner at the Social Justice table between services. Please join us for coffee and conversation after this service. If you consider yourself a newcomer, please use a green mug so we may meet and greet you. We welcome especially those of you attending for the first time or for the first time in a long time. We invite you to sign the guest book by the entryway so that we may stay in touch with you.
we stand now where two roads diverge. But unlike the roads in Robert Frost's familiar poem, they are not equally fair. The road we have long been traveling is deceptively easy, a smooth highway on which we progress with great speed. But at its end lies disaster. The other fork of the road, the one less traveled by, offers our only chance to reach a destination that assures the preservation of the earth. This song, I'm calling it now This Land Is Our Land. It's to the same familiar tune as This Land Is Your Land by Woody Guthrie. I wrote this after having a meeting, actually here in the lobby area. And I think about 37 people came that night, more than expected. We were going to meet in the small room, so we were over there, and we moved out to the lobby. And Jack Stargill, the former director of planning for Newport News, suggested I write a song to the tune. So that evening, after leaving here, that's what I wrote. And that's what we're singing this morning. So let's sing it with gusto.
Guys, as you're able, we'll sing the chorus first, then the 4 verses, and then we'll finish with the chorus last time. Here we go. This land is our land, this city farmland, not to be sold and forever farmland. Let's subdividing all for the people poor. Keep it all for us with a view. Back in the 90s, this park was planned then. Deep Creek Marina, the city farmland. This farm was so farm, let's keep it all that way. Keep it all for us to review. On Valley Street now, time for petitions. We will not accept some change conditions.
like to join me for Children's Focus? I guess you're already here. This morning I have a story that goes along with what Adrian will be talking to you about, because he is an activist and he has been trying to make change. And this story is about children who found a problem and they decided to try to do something about it. It's called Follow the Moon Home. I always need help finding my way, especially in a new place. Before long, you'll feel right at home, Viv. I wasn't so sure. Welcome, Vivian, called Mr. J. You're just in time for the fun. We're looking for a problem to solve. I got my pencil and bit my lip. I rode my bike all over town looking for a problem. Mostly, I just got lost. On Saturday, I took Samson and Luna for a run on the beach. Mostly they pulled me. Let's make a gigantic hole. I gasped, plopping down. My big digger and my little digger sprang into action. Suddenly, it was raining sand. Looks like fun, but be sure to fill in that hole, said a man walking by. It's nesting season. I smoothed out the sand and we all went to look. What do holes have to do with turtles? It's because of the babies, said a voice. I whirled to see a girl from school. I'm Clementine, she reminded me. Baby sea turtles need a clear path to the sea. Holes and sand castles get in their way. I didn't know we had sea turtles here, Samson pulled on the leash. We do. Oh, and look what happens to this baby, cried Clementine. Why were you going the wrong way, little one? Mr. J had told us to use our own eyes, so that night Mom and I went back to the beach. As darkness fell, we could see bright lights winking on one by one along the shore. That's it, I said. The lights in the beach houses are the problem. Why is that, Mom asked. When baby turtles hatch, they follow the strongest light they see, I explained. So if they head away from the sea, they get dehydrated and die. My heart sank as I stared at the houses. There are so many. How can we ask all these people to turn off their lights? Most of these houses are vacation rentals, Mom said. That means new people come to stay every few days. We'd have to knock on doors every night. Clearly, I needed help to solve this problem, and I knew just how to get it. On Monday morning, Clementine and I raised our hands first. We told the class what we'd learned and observed about loggerhead sea turtles. The sea turtle eggs are starting to hatch, I went on. To save the hatchlings, we need the whole class, the whole town to help. And that's how Lights Out for Loggerheads began. Our classroom became the Loggerhead Lab. First, we gathered lots of information. We read books, we visited an aquarium and a sea turtle hospital. We asked someone from the South Carolina Marine Turtle Conservation Program to speak to our class. We all brainstormed solutions, choosing the best ideas. Then we got to work. We made posters and delivered them all over town. We wrote fact sheets for all the vacation beach houses. Lights out for loggerheads. Let's keep our beaches dark at night. To pay for printing our flyers and posters, we held a bake sale. Andy, the coffee shop man, donated the whole pan of his famous granola. Happy to help. The editor promised to put my article in the community newspaper. Nice to have a new writer in town, she said. The printer gave us a discount for the loggerheads. Rebecca and Max learned how to spread the word on the internet. Mr. J helped us write a press release. I was on TV as class spokesperson. We invited volunteers from SCOOT, South Carolina United Turtle Enthusiasts, to a town meeting. When the big night arrived, the room was packed. The room buzzed with ideas. We talked about how to make our beach a great place for turtles, how to mark nests, run nightly patrols, what to do if hatchlings get in trouble. At the end, we decided to form our own volunteer group. People cheered for our class. Mr. J beamed. I'm proud of you all. That was the best night ever. Until On the last evening of summer school, we went on a turtle patrol. Lots of parents came too. Everyone smiled as we watched the lights along the beach go out one by one. We had done it. Suddenly, a movement on the sand caught my eye. "Over here," I whispered. We crept closer, careful to stay quiet. A crescent moon shone on the waves. The sea glittered like silver. I made out first one, then two hatchlings. Soon the sand seemed to boil over with life. Tiny turtles, no more than 2 inches long, burst from the nest. We watched, barely daring to breathe. Would they know where to go? Then they were off, scurrying over the sand and into the shimmering sea. We stood together, smiling and silent with wonder. Then, just like the turtles, we followed the moon home. So that's a nice story about how people can work together. If they find a problem, they work together to advertise the need, get people's input, get volunteers to help out, and then they can really make a difference. And that is something Adrian is doing in his life. So I hope you enjoy listening to him. Shall we sing our children out? I think maybe most of you may know how this song goes at this point. It's in your order of service. Do you want to play it through once, so just be sure? Okay.
In our community of caring, we take time to share with one another what's in our hearts, our joys, our sorrows, and important milestones. I invite you to receive and light a candle. Tell us your name and briefly share with us what is changing your life. If you choose to speak, please use the microphone so that everyone here this morning may hear your words. You may also choose to light a candle and